Well, good afternoon, private practice success community. It is Gerda here. I hope you are having a fabulous Thursday afternoon. So welcome to live vlog number 34. I can't believe the days are just ticking past. Hi Frankie, thanks for joining me. You're the first joining me live. So right now I'm actually sitting here on the grass, on the floor, waiting for my two boys to finish their tennis lesson. And I was just sitting here and, I've been having some phone conversations with people whilst I've been waiting, always multitasking a bit, as you do when you are a working parent that owns a business. Hi Anna, thanks for joining me. And I just had this sense of gratitude. And I thought, I've been sharing a lot of content with all of you, strategies, tips, and stuff for you to use over the last 33 days. And I thought today I'm just going to take a peaceful moment and do a bit of a gratitude journal right here live with all of you. Gratitude is one of the 10 values that is in my practice, the Psych Professionals, that is in our culture statement. So it is really important for us at the practice to express gratitude through living our values. It's also important for me to do that through my day-to-day life. And I guess sitting here, I feel very grateful to actually be here and be in a position to collect my kids from school and bring them to tennis. There was a time in my life that I would never be home before 6 o'clock when I was working for an organization. I would work until 5. It would take me an hour to get home. I would get home when it was dark, and it was really tough that time, dealing with the parental guilt, with the mother's guilt, as they say. So I'm really grateful that I have this privilege right now to sit here. There's a lovely, very cool breeze. It's beautiful. The birds are singing. The sun is very low and bright and shiny. I can see my boys running up and down on the court, having a ball. After this, we're going home and making pizzas from last night's leftovers, and it's just very, very chilled. I'm also grateful that I can go running in the morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that I can really have the choice between when I work and I guess when I play and when I do that self-care stuff, and that I have the choices and that I have the flexibility to actually make those choices. I'm so grateful for a certain person that's live on here with me, and that is Frankie, whom is my principal psychologist. And really, she's the one that allows me to sit where I'm sitting right now. She does so many things for me. She takes care of my practice. I really trust her with my life, and I feel very fortunate to be in a position where I have a principal psychologist that can run my practice, that can manage crises when it happens, and she does it in such a calm and relaxed manner. I'm sure that's how she makes it look, because it is hard being a business owner, which she really is to some extent, because that's what I allow her to do. And I'm really grateful for that opportunity to be in this position. I'm also very grateful for being in this awesome country that has given me so many opportunities, which I wouldn't have had back in South Africa. Life would have been very different in South Africa as a psychologist. I wouldn't have had a group private practice, because you just don't do that. Back in South Africa, what you do is you have a solo private practice, and you do that for 20-30 years. Yes, you paid much better than you get paid here, which is probably why you have to have a group private practice here, but it would have been much different. I guess I'm very grateful that I have had some awesome business coaches and mentors in my life, because I also know that I wouldn't be sitting here, I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have them, because they've made immense impact and in my life. Keep going. We're telling followers to join your video. Awesome. Let me just move that. There we go. Just checking for comments. Everybody's just listening attentively, which is good. Yes. My mentors and my business coaches have always said the same thing to me. And that is, they always say that, Gerda, you are such an awesome client. You are such a great client. And because I achieve results. And you know why I achieve results? Because remember, if I achieve results, they feel good, because as their client, they're achieving results with me, which is really validation and confirmation in terms of what they teach and how they mentor. And it's because I implement. If I'm going to pay somebody lots and lots of money to teach me something, I'm going to implement exactly what they tell me. I'm not going to pretend to know better. I'm not going to change what they tell me to do. I implement, and I still take, of course, you know, the results, and I assess, is this the results that I want? And then what I do, once I've implemented everything the way they've said, then I would put my flavor onto it. And of course, always making sure that what a business coach teaches me adheres to all the APRA guidelines, adheres to the APS, ethical code, and all of that type of stuff. I'm really also grateful for myself for having said yes to investing in mentors and coaches over the years. I can tell you there has been times when I had no money that I invested in myself in that way. So a lot of people often say, you know, I would love to do one of your higher level courses, Gerda. So higher level is really just internet marketing slang for your more expensive programs. And people would say, I would love to do it, but I just don't have the money to invest in it, or I'm going to wait 6 months, I'm going to save for it. And I always think, you know, for me, it's been a bit different, because not having money has always been my reason to invest. And I would make sure that I find that money somewhere, whether it's on a credit card or whatever, because that's when you need the help, when you don't have the money. When you have the money, that's really what, that's just my opinion, of course, but I think that's when you don't need the help. If you've got money, you're probably doing pretty well. Unless, of course, you've hit a bit of a income glass ceiling and you're just not improving and you're just not doing better and you're just staying in one place. That's also a really awesome reason to invest in yourself, because we always need to up level. Well, you don't need to, but you can. There is no limit in terms of what you can do, what you can achieve, and therefore what you can earn. So if you are stagnant, that's a reason to invest. But definitely when you don't have the money, that's when you have to invest, because otherwise nothing's going to change, because you probably don't have the skills. Something that you're doing is not working, and there's, what's that old saying, that if you keep on doing the same thing, you get the same results? Well, that is so true. Okay. So I'm really grateful that I've been, I guess, that I've been courageous and have had the guts over the years to say yes to investing in myself, although it was very scary during those times. So that is quite a number of things that I'm grateful for today. Please be brave, share in the comments section and tell me, what is it that you are grateful for? I'm sure as a clinician, you know, and I can add this to my list as well as a clinician, and because I still see clients, I'm very grateful for the clients that I see. I had my actual clinical client day just yesterday, and whenever I get to spend my client day at Logan Practice, I'm always reminded of why I do what I do. You know, they remind me why I started and why I became a psychologist, why I went through 6 years of study, why I started my solo practice, why I then got team, why I started a second practice, and it was always driven because I wanted to help more people in better ways, and as one person I can only help so much. It's part of why I'm doing private practice success, because the more private practice owners I can help to have a super amazing practice, it means that they would be better positioned and skilled to run their private practice as well, which means that they and their team can grow and they can help more people. And therefore I'm also really very grateful for all my private practice success clients, whether they're doing a low-end program with me or a high-end program with me. And I'm just as grateful for each and every person that's in my Facebook group community that's on my email list, and those might be people that I just get to share content and knowledge with, but I still know that I'm having a ripple effect on their lives, and I'm grateful for that opportunity to be able to do all of that. Hi Lisa, thanks for joining. I'm just about done, so you might need to re-listen to the recording. So I'm going to challenge you to share at least one thing in the comment section that you are grateful for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember guys, as always, all you need to do is say yes to your ultimate level 5 private practice. So I'm going to be off. My boys are done with their tennis, and I will speak again with all of you tomorrow. Bye for now.